All right, so now getting down to the very last little bits of what I want to do with this drawing. I'm looking sort of more and more at the object as I do these lines that describe the form as it changes. Comes over here, changes. You can see what that does for my drawing. It really shows that slight direction shift that's happening through here. It's just about following that initial midline, right? And having these lines follow that. That midline was my original profile that was in the midplane, okay? And these lines mirror that, right? They do what that thing does. The thing that I would say on it is if you're going to do the axial modeling, keep in mind that you're slicing it like bread or salami, right? Again and again. You're not, when it comes here to the edge here, I was kind of tempted to put one extra in here, but the deal is I have to keep in mind that I'm slicing this thing vertically if I put that in there, which I'm not going to do. I don't think it needs it. But if I put that in there, what I don't want to do is I don't want to go from slicing it this way to slicing it like in some middle way or slicing it horizontally. Horizontally would be better. Basically, you're going to do it one way or the other. Slice it this way or at a 90-degree angle. Don't start rotating that thing. You get the difference between latitude lines where you take a globe and you slice, 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 slice up in parallel planes. Whereas if you're doing longitude, you're slicing it around and around and around. One is loaf of bread or salamis, and the other one is like slicing it like a pie, right? Rotating it around. Now, there's nothing wrong with rotating it around. It just makes it more complicated, and there are some issues with it, which I'll discuss on the next drawing that we do. This is pretty much my drawing. What I would now do if I was in this class turning it in is I would start to think about line quality. Ooh, some of that stuff is pretty sketchy stuff. I'd want to come back and firm this thing up. I think it's a good drawing at this point, but I would want to spend some time cleaning up that line because my line is not great, all right? It just never has been. So I know that's what I need to do with pretty much every line drawing that I'm ever going to have to do in my life is I got to come back one last time and think just about lines. There's a couple other things that I think about in here. These are a little bit wiggly, I want to make sure that those all are converging. What's going on with this line, Brad? I don't know. But I got to fix that. The other thing that I'd say on this is the axial modeling is really strong for a little thing like that. Comes over, a little direction shift, pow, 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 pow. Disappears behind there, comes back out, goes over here, Those little details, what happens here with that. That stuff is actually important, right? Look at that, comes around there. Axial modeling is great for being specific with that. So if you need to do it with this drawing, the other thing that I would do on this is I would continue. I've got this guy coming around here. Why didn't I come down here? I should continue that line so that it comes over, this one as well, comes down and describes that form as it goes through there. It'd be a stronger drawing if I did that. Okay. All right, now you go do it, people. Let's finish these drawings over the weekend, and I'd like to see them all finished up. Okay, great, bye.